Hey everybody, welcome back to Kiki Loves Nigeria. On this episode of Kiki Loves Nigeria, we're going to continue trying to figure out what happened to Veronica. On this episode, we're going to look at Veronica's fight for safe foods in the Gambia. We're going to look and see what, if any, role did her fighting for safe foods in the Gambia play in her demise. But before we do that, hey, I found another video with an update on Jack. So let's watch this video clip real quick and see what happened to
in
Jack.
The dark, early in the morning, brought everything over, the food and everything. Okay, let me give you an update on Jack's Corner. I really wanted to work with Jack. I was literally out at his business in the dark, early in the morning, brought everything over, the food and everything, thinking that he's going to be at his business on the second day, and he didn't even show up. His own business, Jack's Corner. Didn't show up. If you have a business and you say you're going to do something, what's the big deal? Why don't you do it? It's on the second day, and he didn't even show up. His own business, Jack's Corner. Didn't show up. If you have a business and you say you're going to do something, what's the big deal? Why don't you do the spot this morning? Because Jack didn't show up. His own business. Left the spot, brought all the food home, all that food that I cooked. I was cooking tortillas all night long. I haven't even gotten any sleep. Fresh tortillas. Cooking all that food for his business. And he didn't show up. Left there 7 a.m. Said, let me go to the beach, chill out. As I'm walking to the beach, Jack calls. As I'm walking to the beach, Jack calls with a bunch of BS on the reason why he didn't show up at his own business on his own second day. No. People are driving up. I'm walking to the beach. People are driving up for the food, you guys. Driving up for the food. We got to do good business. I just don't know what else to say. People want to do good business. Whether you've been a Gambian all your life or
and that's
born
just
here.
what she did. She established Lift Gambia. And Lift Gambia was kind of like a better business bureau for the Gambia. And what she was doing is she was putting businesses in this database where you could go and find a good business in the Gambia. She would vet these organizations and these businesses before she would include them in this database. So once you've been vetted, you'd go in this database and then you'd be a part of her organization, and she would show you to good business. She would recommend you for business with different repats and different people in the Gambia.
Here in the Gambia, we can now decide on who we do business with. If we want to do business with bad people, bad businesses, or good ones. I've decided that I'm going to do business with good companies that deliver on their promise. And I know that there's so many like me that's getting so sick and tired of doing business with companies that say they're going to do something and they don't. They have excuses why they don't do business. Well,
and the first place she started to guarantee that you would receive good business, good customer service, and foods that were not spoiled or outdated or expired. She started with the grocery stores. She started with the grocery stores in the Gambia. So let's take a ride with Veronica and see how she starts her mission for safe foods.
it's Wednesday, right? Wednesday, the 7th, I believe it is. So I'm taking transport. What it is somebody has a truck and let me hop on the back. So what's going to happen right now, I'm going to a grocery store that's selling food that's expired, selling food and meat that they just put in the freezer without even it being wrapped. That's a no here in the Gambia. You cannot sell us food that's expired. You cannot sell us food that's no good. So I'm gonna go to this grocery store. Whoa. All right, gonna go to this grocery store, this supermarket they call them here, and we're gonna pull all this shit out of their freezers, and we're gonna stop this. You can't sell our people any damn thing. we're Africans, and y'all can't sell us bad food. It ain't gonna happen. So anyway, I'm on my way up there. Stay tuned, we're finna do this. All right.
Now remember, Veronica is not representing any governmental entity in the Gambia, okay? She's not representing any governmental entity there. She's just doing this on her own free will, on her own time, from her own conscience. She's going into these stores basically acting like a food inspector, and she's demanding that these store owners follow whatever policies I'm sure the Gambia has for safe foods, and they're not following these policies. This is what I'm gathering from what she's saying. But the whole thing is that, you know, the Gambia government, this is their job. This isn't Veronica's job. But this is the mission she has taken on for Lift Gambia. And in my opinion, I feel like this behavior right here could have really, really put her at risk. So I want you to check out this video and tell me, what do you think? Do you think this behavior put her at risk? Oh, and this isn't the only time. This is the first time. So let's check this out.
And I'm Veronica, and I'm from Lift Gambia. I was in the store a few days ago. Come on in. So I was in the store a few days ago, and what I found out is the frozen food is a no. And so what I'm appealing to the business owner, honey, I need you to call the business owner that owns the store and let them know that somebody from the store, let's report it, because their meat that they're selling is bad. So if you can follow me, please. So what's very necessary, if you own a business here in the Gambia, you have to have a generator if you are selling frozen foods. The powers go out here in the Gambia. And if you don't have a generator, the food goes bad. And look at that. They cleaned it up, Alu. Oh, there it is. This right here, you guys, this is a no. To the owners, you don't sell this shit to our people. These freezers here in the Gambia, the power goes out very often. And if businesses don't have a generator, that means that this food is thawed out, frozen, thawed out, frozen, thawed out, frozen, and that kills us. This is a no. Every business owner in the Gambia that has a store, a supermarket, sponsors. If you're sponsoring people with stores here in the Gambia, fantastic. But if you're gonna be selling frozen food, refrigerator food, you have to have a generator. That when the power goes out, the food stays fresh. If you're selling food here in the Gambia that's expired and it's sent from another country, that's a no. You don't sell our people expired food. That's commodity food. That's free food. For you business owners that are buying food from these containers, you make sure that the food is not almost expired, because if it's expired or almost expired, you can't sell it. That means you lost your money. Demand more from the people that you're buying from. Don't let them send us their junk. Don't let other countries send our African people their shit. And I'm coming to every store in the Gambia, every supermarket, every neighborhood. And you guys need to make sure that these foods are not commodity foods. This food is not expired. This food is good. This right here, for the owners of this company, I can't even get this out. Look at this, y'all. This is crazy. You can't even get it out because it's been thawed out and frozen, and this is a hell no. Whoever the owner is of this particular store, supermarket, before I go live and say the name of it and your location, you need to handle this. Do not sell this to our people. Get this chicken out of here and throw it away, or you give it to the animals. Are y'all kidding me? Are y'all freaking kidding me? This is a no. This is what kills us, you guys. This is where disease come from. This is what disease come from other countries. You know how many times this was thawed out and frozen again before it even got here to the Gambia? This is a no. This is a warning. Last time, we're coming after you. Shutting you down, and I'm not talking about the government, the people. The people. We're not talking about the government. The people. We're showing up, and you're not selling us this shit anymore. We are Africans. Cut. So, these are only the chickens I can take out. You guys can't sell this. I am with Lift Gambia at gmail.com. And I'm on Instagram, Lift Gambia. Lift Gambia Instagram. Changes come, you guys. We ain't doing what we did before. Before 2020, all that shit that's been going on, y'all, we ain't doing it no more. We are Africans. We're not gonna allow people just to treat us any kind of way. I don't care if this is African, Gambia chicken. Package it, do it right. This is freezer burn. This is no good. This should be trashed, period. Don't sell this to our people.
You know what I'm wondering now? Who was us and who was we? Because every time I saw Veronica on one of these going to put demands on the store owners, she was always by herself. There was somebody holding the camera, but there was nobody there with her. I never saw her go into one of these stores with someone, a whole army of people. All I ever saw was her. So I'm not sure who us and we were or who us and we are. I hope that's grammatically correct. But anyway, here she is in another store. Let's watch.
Expired June 2021. So this is coming off the shelf today. They can no longer sell this. They can only give this away, period, or give it to the animals. Sorry, no more expired foods for our people. We are Africans, and we don't do trash. I'm in a different supermarket, and all these products here expired June 2021. So this is coming off the shelf today. They can no longer sell this. They can only give this away, period, or give it to the animals. Sorry, no more expired foods for our people. We are Africans, and we don't do trash.
So going inside the store and filming the expired food and the meat all open and throwing it out of the freezer is not where Veronica stopped. No, she stepped it up, y'all. She stepped it up even further. She started telling you the names and the locations and started filming the signs and the entrances so you would know which stores not to go to. She was letting the people know who was not following the rules. So, here you go, y'all. Check out this video.
It's really sad, you guys. They refuse to get the generators or they're not being fixed. They told me they had them. However, that's not what's happening, you guys. Do not buy any frozen foods here. No frozen foods here. You guys cannot buy any frozen foods here. They're killing us.
Going to film the stores on location was not enough for Veronica. She started to name names. She went to the location and she started to name names.
I've been going around to all the different supermarkets and the stores, making sure that the food that they sell us here in the Gambia is good food. The food is not expired. The food is not frozen, then thawed out and frozen and sold to us, because that's what's killing us and making us sick. What we do know, a lot of food is being donated to the Gambia. Poor Gambian people, so everybody from the UK, different countries are sending food over here that's almost expired or probably expired, but instead of the people giving it to the Gambians, the poor people, they're selling it. And Aladdin, I don't know how to pronounce it, they are repeat offenders. I'm in Fajada, I'm on Fajada Road. These people are repeat offenders. Every time I go into their store, they have expired food. This is a no, you guys. This is a no, and we're not gonna take it. They unplug their freezers. They unplug their refrigerators when you eat their food. This is not a good place. I've been working with these people for almost 2 years, and they continue to violate. So I'm letting everybody know at liftgambia.com, I'm going to be listing all the different supermarkets that's going to be safe for you to go to, and restaurants that you can eat at. Because this is enough. How dare you sell us expired food at regular price?
And in between taking on the supermarkets and the grocery stores, Veronica was also challenging the education system in the Gambia. She was challenging the fact that the Gambia would allow foreign entities to start schools in the Gambia, and those schools were allowed to teach their history. However, when it came to African history, it was a different story. They were not required to teach African history. So she was upset because they didn't require these schools to teach African history. She was also upset when she found out they don't even teach African American history. The only African American history you got in the Gambia was roots, and we know that ain't real. Check out this video of Veronica challenging the educational system in the Gambia and tell me, what do you think? Do you think this could have played a role in her demise?
And dear Gambians, I'm here at home. I came home to the motherland because I too have been called back by my ancestors and by God himself. And I just did a post, you guys, on several platforms. Do we teach African history in our schools here in the Gambia? There's no replies. There's some likes, but the replies are no. The reply I got, we teach roots. Are y'all kidding me? We're in colonization right now. What are we doing? What are we teaching? We're not requiring these schools that come from other countries to teach African history. Why are we still having buildings, school buildings, and painting other kids on our walls instead of our African kids on our buildings? And
Veronica had even stepped her game up to the point where she was making videos to educate Gambians and foreigners on how to buy powdered milk in the store, because she said that's one of the ways they would trick you. They would sell you dairy product like dairy creamer as milk, because a lot of people, she said, in the Gambia couldn't read, and a lot of the store owners couldn't read. So they were tricking them pretty much, saying that this was milk and it was creamer. So she also started educating the people on how to buy and what to buy.
No. In the local stores, we're buying milk. Let me show you this one right here. Does that look like milk, powdered milk? Yeah. Has a little boy on it drinking milk. This is not milk. A lot of our people cannot read. Even the people that are working in the local stores may not be able to read. We got to be able to help our people. This is not milk. And if we're using it as milk, putting it in our foods, and we're getting sick, that's why, because it's not milk.
So Veronica was not only making the stores comply, she was showing the consumer how to shop safely. She was educating the consumer. She was getting people to join together, according to her. But remember, I haven't seen anybody other than her. Oh, I did see another video, and it was like 4 people in it. You know, some young people that looked like they were helping her. But that was like a campaign video. But something else interesting, y'all, I wanted to say. That first video I showed you when she went to the store, that video was October 3rd, 2022. Do you know October 3rd, 2023 is the day she passed away on? Yeah, the day she started this safe food campaign. 1 year later is the day she passed away. All right, tell me, drop y'all comments. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think? Do you think Veronica's campaign for safe foods in the Gambia played a role in her demise? Oh, or do you think she was just old and sickly, like Sisters International would have us to believe? Now, I'm going to leave you with this video of Veronica. I'm going to let her educate you about safe foods in the Gambia. And remember, drop your comments. Tell me what you think happened to Veronica, the warrior of the Gambia. Oh, and I'm not done. More to come.
Your voice. I'm lending my voice to the people because sometimes we just don't know. And having safe foods in the Gambia is something that we can all do. We need to make sure that our supermarkets and the places that sell us food are accountable for the foods that they sell us. I need everyone, if you're shopping at any supermarket, any store, take a few seconds and take the time to look at the expiration date. In the past and even now, they're selling us foods that are expired or about to expire. It's very necessary, you guys, that we come together and make this change. This won't take time. This is something that we can do right now. Check the expiration dates on the foods, because what they've been doing is buying foods from these containers from companies that sell them foods that are almost expired or already expired. Foods that have been donated from other countries to the Gambia, to Africa, and selling it to us. That's a no. And we can all make sure that our foods are safe here in the Gambia by just looking at the packages to make sure it hasn't expired. If you're in a store, any supermarket, and the food has expired, take it to the manager, take it to the owner, and make sure they get it off the shelves immediately. Yes, they're gonna get mad. So what? Move. It's time for you to start selling foods that are proper for us. Safe foods here in the Gambia. It doesn't matter if they get mad, they gotta move the food immediately. If you see some food that's almost expired, it's about a month, let them know that you need to put this on sale. You need to discount this so you can get some of your money back. These supermarkets have to make sure that who they're buying from is selling them good food. And the only way that they're gonna do that is we have to make sure that, you guys, we can do this. This is not something that over time, they've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing this to us. That shit is over. If you're gonna sell us food at any of these supermarkets, be responsible. You make sure that the foods that you sell us has not expired, and you're not buying food that's already expired or about to expire because they come from these containers. You guys, we can do this. Safe foods in the Gambia. If you're in a store, in a supermarket, and they continuously violate, take a picture of it. You guys send it to liftgambiavoice@gmail.com. We're gonna stop this bullshit.